Tourism is more than holidays. It's a vital engine of the American economy, generating billions and supporting millions of jobs. From New York's skyscrapers to California's national parks, international visitors fuel local businesses and public services. Every tourist dollar ripples through communities, funding schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. Tourism is one of our greatest exports. The product is the American experience itself. When visitors come, they build bridges, foster goodwill, and become lifelong ambassadors for our country. The health of tourism is about more than trends. It's about the well-being of communities and our global standing. A decline in tourism isn't just lost revenue, it's a warning we can't afford to ignore. While global travel rebounds and airports around the world are once again bustling with eager travelers, the United States is facing a troubling reality. Despite the return of international tourism elsewhere, the U.S. is falling behind, struggling to attract the same crowds that once filled our cities and landmarks. Across the country, businesses that depend on tourism, hotels, restaurants, shops, and attractions, are missing out on millions of visitors and billions in spending that once fueled local economies. In 2023, the United States welcomed just 67 million international visitors. That's 12 million fewer than in 2019 before the pandemic changed the world. This gap isn't just a number, it represents over $70 billion in lost tourism spending, money that would have supported jobs, small businesses, and entire communities. When you add up the ripple effects, the total economic impact of this decline exceeds $100 billion, affecting not just tourism but also transportation, retail, and countless other sectors. Our share of the global long-haul travel market has dropped dramatically from 17% to just 11%. That's a staggering loss of influence and opportunity on the world stage. Meanwhile, other countries are adapting faster, marketing harder, and making travel easier for international visitors. They're rolling out the red carpet, investing in infrastructure, and streamlining visa processes to attract travelers. For American business owners and workers in the tourism sector, the stakes couldn't be higher. The assumption that we'll automatically bounce back is not just optimistic, it's dangerous. Without decisive action and a renewed commitment to welcoming the world, this diminished status could become permanent, threatening the vibrancy and diversity that tourism brings to our nation. The real question is this: what will we keep losing, economically, culturally, and globally, if we don't reclaim our place as the world's top destination? The numbers don't lie, and the time to act is now. The biggest barrier to recovery? Extreme visa wait times. In key markets like Brazil, India, and Mexico, first-time visitor visa interviews can take over a year, sometimes more than 2. These delays drive tourists elsewhere, costing the U.S. billions annually. The backlog grew during the pandemic, but efforts to fix it have been too slow. We're sending a message that America is closed for business. The solution is clear: empower the State Department to cut wait times to under 21 days. This simple fix would unlock pent-up demand and create thousands of jobs. The wall of waiting must come down. Visa delays aren't the only challenge facing the U.S. tourism industry. There are several other powerful forces holding us back from welcoming the world. For many international travelers, the journey to America starts with excitement but quickly turns to frustration. Not just at the border, but even before they book their tickets. One major hurdle is the strength of the U.S. dollar. Right now, the dollar is stronger than it's been in years, making everything from hotels to meals and attractions more expensive for visitors from abroad. For many families, this means their dream trip to America suddenly feels out of reach, and they start looking at more affordable destinations where their money goes further. But cost isn't the only concern. Safety is top of mind for travelers everywhere, and headlines about gun violence in the U.S. can be alarming. Families and tour groups often reconsider their plans, worried about whether they'll feel secure during their stay. These concerns can outweigh even the most exciting attractions or bucket list experiences. Meanwhile, other countries aren't standing still. Global competitors are stepping up their game, aggressively marketing their destinations, streamlining entry requirements, and adding new direct flight routes to make travel easier and more appealing. They're sending a clear message: their countries are open, safe, and affordable. They're rolling out the red carpet for international visitors, often at our expense, and making sure the world knows it. In this environment, we can't rely on our reputation or past popularity alone. The competition for every tourist dollar is fierce, and travelers have more choices than ever before. If we want to remain a top destination, we need to adapt and innovate. To win back visitors, we must improve our visa processes, make travel more affordable, and launch smarter marketing campaigns that directly address concerns about cost and safety. We need to show the world that America is not only worth the trip, but also a place where everyone can feel welcome and secure. America's incredible diversity, unique experiences, and great value must be front and center in our message. We have so much to offer, from breathtaking national parks to vibrant cities and welcoming communities. The world won't wait for us to catch up. If we want to lead in global tourism, we must act now, before travelers choose somewhere else. The slow return of high-value visitors, especially from China, is hitting hardest. Chinese tourists once spent big in U.S. cities, but their numbers remain far below pre-pandemic levels. Barriers include limited flights, visa delays, and tense geopolitics. Without these visitors, full recovery is out of reach. Travel from Canada and Mexico has rebounded, but their spending can't fill the gap left by missing long-haul travelers. We need tailored strategies, smooth border crossings for neighbors, and targeted campaigns plus faster visas for overseas markets. A one-size-fits-all approach won't work. Recapturing these missing millions requires focus and flexibility. The U.S. travel industry is taking bold, coordinated action to rebuild and strengthen its foundation after unprecedented challenges. At the heart of this effort is the reauthorization of Brand USA, our national tourism marketing arm, which plays a vital role in promoting the United States as a top destination for travelers from around the globe. By investing in strategic marketing campaigns and fostering international partnerships, Brand USA is working to restore confidence and excitement about visiting America, ensuring that our country remains a beacon for global tourism. Yet despite these efforts, the core challenge persists: fixing the visa wait time crisis that has left millions of potential visitors in limbo. Long delays and uncertainty at U.S. embassies and consulates have discouraged travelers, impacting families, businesses, and the broader economy. For many, the journey to America begins with a daunting wait, and these barriers threaten to undermine our recovery. The goal is clear and ambitious: reduce interview waits to under 21 days everywhere, so that travelers can plan with confidence and spontaneity. Achieving this target will not only boost visitor numbers but also send a powerful signal that the U.S. is committed to being accessible and welcoming. To reach this goal, we're advocating for expanded interview waivers for low-risk travelers, hiring more consular staff to process applications efficiently, and implementing smarter, technology-driven solutions to clear the backlog. Collaboration between government agencies and the travel industry is essential to streamline the process and ensure that every visitor feels valued from the very start. But the journey doesn't end with a visa. Improving the visitor experience at airports is also crucial. Long lines, confusing procedures, and outdated technology can leave a negative first impression that lingers long after arrival. For many travelers, the airport is their first real encounter with America, and it should reflect our values of hospitality and efficiency. That's why investing in modern entry systems, such as advanced biometric scanners and digital kiosks, along with better staffing and training, will make arrivals faster, smoother, and more welcoming. These improvements not only enhance security but also demonstrate our commitment to providing a world-class experience for every guest. Ultimately, recovery depends on a unified national strategy, one that brings together public and private sector partners, prioritizes travel as a key driver of economic growth, and recognizes the immense value that international visitors bring to our communities. By working together, we can rebuild stronger than before. America must send a clear, unmistakable message to the world. We're open for business, we value your visit, and we're ready to welcome travelers from every corner of the globe with open arms and open hearts. The path to recovery is clear, but it demands urgent action. First, fix the broken visa system. Reducing wait times is the most effective economic stimulus we can provide. Next, transform the arrival experience with better staffing and technology, making every visitor feel welcome from the start. Launch a bold, sustained marketing campaign, addressing cost and safety concerns, and showcasing America's diversity and value. We must compete for every visitor, telling our story with confidence and creativity. Reclaiming our share of global tourism is about more than money. It's about America's place in the world. The $100 billion shortfall is a wake-up call. The time for action is now.